Hello. In this video, we'll learn about Design Build Institute of America, which is the Design Build professional organization in the US. You can see in my name here, I'm Associate Design Build Institute of America professional. So I got the training of DBIA, and I see it's very valuable, so I'm including now in my courses. Although this is the opening slide here that shows my affiliation with Santa Clara University, but the next slides will show the slides from the material I had during the training. So this is just to give the credit to DBIA for the training I received, and I'm passing on to my students. So in a previous lesson, I showed this timeline, historical timeline of project delivery. We covered from how in the old ages, old civilizations, was the concept of the master builder. So there was no like that segregation between engineers, architects, and constructors. It's just one entity, one person, a master builder that comes out of the trade, and they become that professional designer and also move into the construction period. So they also manage the construction. So they're really the master builder, the master designer. But then over the years, there was a rise in professional societies where professional ethics and practices were getting more kind of specialized. And that led to segregation now of there's no master builder anymore. Buildings and facilities are becoming more complicated. So you need different engineers from different backgrounds to work on the same project. So there was this segregation of services. And then recently people figure out we still need that integrated mindset. Although we are different professionals, but we need to come together to work in a one single team. And we see here now Design Build Institute of America was established in 1993 with only 2 states that would allow design build projects. But over the years, in 2016, Design Build Authority or allowance for states to build following the design build project delivery grew to be 95% of the states do that. So there is a big momentum now for design build, and that's attributed to the existence of DBIA that helped push the limit and people out of their comfort zone, and the state and legislators and professionals to really go back to the main concept of master builder, but not a one-man show anymore. It's more built on teamwork, trust, and professionalism. So Design Build Institute of America has the mission of promoting the values of design build as a project delivery, as what they believe the best design delivery that provides effective integration of design construction services. It is not the kind of the only solution, but it is the best solution to do that integration if you need such integration between design and construction. The vision here is that the industry will recognize more DBIA as the main and prominent resource for leadership, education, certification, and provision of best practices of how you deliver projects following the design build approach. And Design Build Institute of America kind of following now these different values. The first one is excellence. So they're really big on excellence and on innovation and creativity. Also, that will not be achieved without trust and respect between the owner and the design builder and within the design build team. And also the expectation of professionalism. So that will nurture the respect and trust. So you know that you're dealing with professionals who got training from DBIA, who will be fair and deliver the highest level of ethical behavior. And the purpose here of DBIA is that DBIA will be the only organization that defines and teaches and trains the best practices that they think, if adopted, will be the best way to deliver design build projects. And these best practices, when they are taught or put into training courses and programs, the outcome of that is two type of credentials. So two certifications here: Associate DBIA, so that requires a specific level of education and training. That's kind of the entry certification, which one I have. And then Design Build Professional, that's will require additional requirements here of a couple of years, multiple years of actual design build experience. So you're working in, and the certification committee will consider that, like what type of projects you're involved in. It has to have that design build setup, not any construction project. And depending on your expertise, you might qualify for DBIA. If not, I highly recommend that you consider Associate DBIA. DBIA is big on ethics and ethical code here, and this link here provides the code of conduct for DBIA, and DBIA expects its certified professionals to follow this professional code of professional conduct. Every organization has its own code of conduct. You would think that Design Build Institute of America would be more like builders, but they're really critical on the design aspect. So you are a design builder. It's a unique breed between building and design skills and professional requirements for both. So they view themselves, design builders, as kind of unique career and profession that requires dependence on code of professional conduct. Now, how to get the certification? The exam here is the big requirement for the associate degree, and the exam will require you to attend 3 courses. In my construction project delivery class, I cover a lot of the concepts and material that are covered in these 3 courses, except for contracts and risk management, because that per DBIA that requires an attorney to teach it, especially the contractual part and the law part. So I cover very kind of superficial the concepts of contracts and risk, but of course it will not be kind of the real thing unless it's taught by an attorney. DBIA Code of Conduct, this is another resource that I will have in the class to be as a reading. And there are a lot of things here that DBIA publishes about their area, which is best practices and position statements. So these also will be reading resources over the lessons covering design build. And of course, like any professional certification, you need to go in the renewal process. These are the requirements here, and this is typical for any professional certification. So if you're even like a professional engineer, you are a PE, you would expect to renew that, and to renew it there are requirements related to, of course, paying the fees, and also attending kind of continuing education credit kind of courses and seminars to be up to date on the newest technology, newest knowledge in the area. We don't have the answer to everything. There are always new developments and maybe new best practices and refinements to the best practices we have. So that's the end of this video. It's just an intro into the series of lessons that I will use to teach Design Build Institute of America best practices, and I will see you in these videos. Thanks a lot. Take care.